Okay, so you have a frame with a cow on page 46, and now we'll put another frame on page 47. So you still have your layers locked, except the layer for the image, for the pictures. I just click on the name in order to tell InDesign that I will work on this layer. Otherwise, I think it will not work. Just testing here with the picture frame tool. Yes, it's working. Not always working, but this time it worked. Anyway, all layers locked on except the picture layer, and with the picture frame tool, you click and drag on the page, and then you just created a picture frame, an empty picture frame. This time we will put on the options for autofit, but we will use a style for frames. In InDesign you have styles for paragraphs, for characters. It means some words in a paragraph may display differently. But you also have a styles panel for objects. You go into Window Styles, Object Styles, Window menu on top of the screen, Styles, Object Styles. Okay. And in this document, there's already some styles that have been made. Sorry, the names of the styles are in French, but anyway, I'll tell you which one you should use. So, you have your picture frame selected with the black arrow. Then you click on this one, floating image with text wrap and auto fit and fill frame proportionally. That's what it means in short. What's the difference? Let's check. Yes, if you go now into the object menu, frame fitting options, you'll see that the auto fit option and fill frame proportionally are now on. That's because we just assigned that object style to our frame, and let's check inside that style. Double click just on the right of the name, and here you see everything that's inside of the style. And this is interesting. Frame fitting options with auto fit and fill frame. Another option interesting here is text wrap. Text wrap is on. Good. So we will bring the picture inside of this frame. File, place, the picture of the cow, the other cows. It's a group of cows. So file, place, and this is it. They fill the frame proportionally. It means you don't see all of the cows, but they are not squashed in any way. The proportions are good. You may double click on the frame and with the shift key move the cows inside of the frame. It's better, I think. Let's see what happens when with the black arrow I resize the frame. It works. The auto fit option is working. It's not really cropping. It is resizing the picture inside of the frame. Contrary to what happens when I'm working on that frame, when I resize with the black arrow, it is cropping. There's no auto-fitting option. Control Z. But if you wish, you may put on the auto-fit option for the other picture. There's two ways to do it. First way to do it is to select, of course, the frame of the picture with the black arrow and assign the object style, the floating picture. Or you may do it manually with object menu on top of the screen, fitting, frame fitting options, and you check auto fit and you choose fill frame proportionally. Okay, and then with the black arrow, now when I resize, it should work. Okay, the picture is resizing itself. Of course, sometimes I have to double click on it and move it in order to see the head of the cow. But anyway, it works. If I assign the object style, floating image, okay, I have to double click once again and resize with the transform tool. Okay, let's try it. Assign the style onto that picture, the object style, floating image. All of the picture will be visible into the frame. When you double click, you see the brown wire framing. You're modifying the content of the frame, and with the transform tool, shift key, alt key, corner handle, you are able to increase the size of the picture inside of its frame. Then with no key on the keyboard, you may reposition it inside of its frame. Okay, let's try it. Once again, I select the frame with the black arrow. I assign the floating image with text wrap object style. Then I want the picture to display differently. Only a part of the picture. Cropping is good. So I double click. The brown wire framing is showing. And now with the transform tool, shift key and alt key on the keyboard, one of the fourth corner handle, I resize the picture inside of its frame. Then with no key on the keyboard, just the transform tool, click and drag, I reposition, and that's cropping. So we've done two different kinds of cropping, as you may remember. We've done cropping by changing the size of the frame with the black arrow, and we've done cropping by working on the content, by double-clicking on the frame and using the transform tool.